name is Rob Walter, and today I'm going to talk to you about the open carry of firearms. But first, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Does anybody have any self-defense, anything at all? Anybody defend themselves if something was to happen right now? Somebody came to that door? Does anybody have any firearm training? Alright, cool. Alright, so you guys fire guns, I guess, right? And so could you protect yourself if somebody came in here and wanted to harm us?
I have a gun right now.
Well, that's good to know. I have been raised around guns my whole life. I'm actually just got hired at the Gloucester Township Police Department. I go to the academy April 13th. And guns are a big part of my life, I guess you could say. We will now discuss how open carry is legal and makes officers' lives safer and helps protect citizens in the public. Open carry is different from concealed carry. Open carry is when the gun is holstered on your side, or visible for anybody to see. Concealed carry is a lot different, where you can't see the gun. When you think of open carry, typically in America, handguns are not legal to open carry. Usually it's just rifles and shotguns that people want them to see, because a handgun is so easily concealed, it's considered to be too dangerous to conceal open carry. 29 states can freely open carry. New Jersey is one of the states that can open carry, but you have to know somebody. It's so hard to get a permit. You have to know somebody, have a reason to open carry, such as, say somebody was your key witness for a murder case. That's one of the times they will allow it. More rules apply to other states other than New Jersey, because New Jersey does not define what open carry means. Some states, such as I think there's Texas, you can't carry in California, Illinois, because their crime rate is so terrible. Some states that do allow it have they give standards for the weapon and the holster they use for the open carry. They also include the size of the gun. Federal law does not tell you that you cannot open carry. The federal law tells you that you can have a gun and tells you that you can carry it, but it does not say it's a right. Basically it depends on which your state. Every state's different. Here is some examples of concealed carry. Everybody has their gun hidden. You can't see it at all. Typically, you'll see it behind a waist belt for a guy, or in his waist belt. And the ladies, they make purses that the actual gun can fit inside a compartment. Here's an open carry. You can see it, the guy is protecting his child outside, because you never know what could possibly happen if he was around the corner watching you. This is what I was just talking about. In Texas is one example. You cannot open carry a handgun because it's so dangerous, and you can conceal it so well. While a long rifle, or a shotgun, you can see, you cannot conceal it. Here's a map showing you where you can open carry a gun. You can see New Jersey over here. We are required to have a permit or license. Other states such as California, Texas, Illinois, New York, South Carolina, Florida, you cannot have it all. Their states have laws that says you cannot carry anything. This may come as shocking to a lot of people, but our total population is almost 9 million people. And when it says violent crimes here, a violent crime is when a defender threatens to use force or does use force, typically with a weapon or knives or anything that can hurt you. And you have your property crimes. Your property crimes are defined as a burglary, a theft, and arson. This does not involve any force, but it does involve coming into your house and taking your property. There is an exception to self-defense in New Jersey. It's called the castle exception, where you can shoot to kill somebody if they come into your house, but there's exceptions where you have to be inside your house and you're protecting you or your loved ones. In New Jersey, with all these statistics added together, there is close to 200,000 crimes a year, and your chances are 1 in 347%, or 2.88% of actually you being involved in that case of the violent crime or the murder or the property of the crime. Alright, I'll show you guys a quick video of how to demonstrate this. When using a gun, you don't have to use deadly force. The presence of the gun alone is what scares people.
Somebody picked the wrong girl.
Alright, so that was an example of how you don't need to use deadly force when you're holding a weapon. When you have the weapon, you're in complete control of the situation, because you're not your average person. You have some common sense isn't going to come after you. You have a weapon and they don't. That's it. The Second Amendment is also a huge part of why we should be able to open carry. It says a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people and to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. A lot of people will go against this and say that that does not say we can open carry. But if you read it, it also says we can't. It doesn't say we cannot open carry. So the NRA wants what they say is when it says keep and bear arms, that means to keep them on you at all times. This is actually New Jersey State Constitution. This is Article 1, Section 1. All persons by their nature free and independent and have certain natural and unalienable rights, among which are those of enjoying and defining life and liberty, of acquiring, possessing, and protecting property, and pursuing and obtaining safety and happiness. Again, open carry in your house, protecting property. That falls back under to it just shows you the stats in New Jersey, which is protecting your property. Here we go again. New Jersey is extremely hard to get your open carry permit. Like I said before, you have to be in immediate danger. You have to have your local police chief has to sign off on it. Your state police has to sign off on it. And the FBI also wants to know who's carrying. There is no age limit, so technically there is an age limit, but the state does not define what the age limit is. Let's see. So, and my last point, there is a huge benefit of having open carrying laws. Just the presence of a gun, like I just showed you in that video, is enough to deter the crime. In New Jersey, the violent crime rate is constantly on the rise. Right now, it's at they have it leveled out because the local police policy is cracking down on any illegal drugs and buyback programs, which have become huge in the last 2-3 years, where you actually bring a gun, no questions asked, and they'll give you like a gift card for a shop, right, or anything of your choice, so you can basically give a gun and take it off the street. It's a huge advantage for police. Another big part of open carry is it gives the cops, when the cop rolls up to a situation, he's looking for a gun, he can't see anything you have hidden in your waist belt or hidden on your body. So with the open carry, he can see it right away and he can deal with the threat. Open carrying is a huge deterrent because your average person on the street isn't going to rob you if they know several people around in the area have guns. This could have been a huge factor in several of the Sandy Hook shootings. If somebody had a gun inside that building, that man would have been put down before he could have hurt anybody else. Also, with the movie theater shootings, one person could have made a huge difference. Your average response time in the police departments, it varies honestly from all departments. The 9 minutes, I believe that came from New York, and the 12 minutes was somewhere in Missouri. That's a huge difference in time, and I believe our local time with Gloucester County is about 7 to 8 minutes. That's still pretty fast considering the national-wide averages. Again, so in conclusion, the violent crime is rising and we need to take an approach to stop it. Open carrying allows us to have more officers, you could say. With more people carrying, it gives the officers less time, or it gives the officers less work to do, I guess. Open carrying a firearm is our right as an American citizen, as I showed you both. New Jersey state constitution and our America's Constitution says we can open carry. In conclusion, I'm going to leave you guys with this quote. This is about the NRA. The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Thank you.